welcome back to my channel. Today's look is inspired by Egyptian/Arab makeup. So if you'd like to learn how to recreate this look, then please keep watching. So today we're starting off with MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the color NC42, and I'm using a Morphe Dense brush to apply that. I like to spray my brush with Fix Plus first, MAC Fix Plus, before applying the foundation, as I find that it just moves the foundation a lot further than just the foundation on the brush by itself. Today I am using a Morphe palette. It's the 20 CON or 20 Concealer palette, and I'm using the color Orange from that palette just to color correct underneath my eyes. And I'm using a beauty blender just to blend that out. Then I'm taking this Ben Nye concealer wheel, this color here, just to conceal underneath my eyes. I'm not too sure what color this one is, but basically any concealer you have. Then I am highlighting my face with the usual LA Girl Pro Conceal with the color beige, and I'm just putting that in the high points of my face and powdering that with any powder. Then to highlight that area even further, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette in the color Banana, and then taking these two shades from the palette and just contouring out my cheeks. To see a full highlight and contour video, please refer back to my previous videos. Then I'm just taking the color Soft and Gentle from MAC and highlighting my cheekbones. Now with any concealer, just conceal your lids and powder that with any powder, just any face powder will do, just to ensure that blending later on is seamless. Now to make sure I've got that really sharp edge, I'm using sticky tape today underneath my eyes. I wouldn't recommend using this on clients unless obviously you have their permission, and just making sure that that's straight when looking straight ahead. Then I am taking the Sigma Brown Gel Liner, and I'm using this to carve out my crease. So usually the way that you carve out your crease, it's best to look down and just follow that crease. This is not very, I'd like it to be smoother, but it's not. It doesn't necessarily matter because we're going to blend that out. It's more just to cut the crease. So just using a little fine liner brush from Zoeva, I cut that out. Now I'm using the Morphe 35W palette with that color I just showed you, and I'm just sweeping that across my crease just for a transition color. And I am using my Zoeva Luxe Crease brush to do this. Then any little flat brush to use a darker color from the palette, this brown nudie orangey color, just to go through to my crease and blend that a little more. We're just smoking out that top crease color and blending that gel liner while it hasn't completely set, just to smooth it out and make it not so harsh. Now I'm using Gorgeous Cosmetics Eye Prime eyeshadow base all over the eye, and because this is quite a white based primer, you can actually ensure that you fix that crease and smooth any edges to make it quite sharp. And then once you've done this, you can just go ahead and use that lightest color in the palette just to place over the primer so that we can put shadow on top of it. Any cream product that you use, you should always follow with a powder in order to set it. Now using this brown shade, we are using a pencil brush to go over that crease once again and just blend that out both sides, and just keep blending until that's quite seamless. Now this beautiful pink shade we're using on the inner third of the eye, and we're just patting that with a flat brush on both eyes. And then we're using this purple shade on the same palette, and we're just putting that in the center of the eyes with the same brush, and we're just patting that to ensure that we get lots of product on the eyelid on the center of the eye. Just keep dabbing that until you're happy with the amount of color that is there. Because of all the blending, we're going to be adding more color throughout the whole process, but we just keep going back and forth. Now taking a darker color again with the same brush, just putting it on the outer corner of the eyes. And because we've got that tape there, we can dab as hard as you want, because we're always going to ensure that we've got that sharp line once we lift the tape off later on. So just dabbing on both corners of the eyes until we have placed the product exactly where we want it. We're going to blend it out anyway with a different brush, and just make sure that that all blends and the transition of light to dark is seamless. So just keep blending, adding more color where you need until you get your desired result. You can obviously use any color that you like. I wanted to go for a purple look, but any color would look great with this. I'm taking one of my favorite colors. It's the color Mousse from the Chocolate Bar Semi-Sweet palette, and just applying that on that light pink color with my finger of the lid. With a pencil brush, I'm just taking that darkest shade that we've got on the outer corner of our eye and just bringing that underneath the waterline and blending that out. Now I'm taking Inglot's number 77 gel liner in black and just lining my waterline, my bottom waterline with that gel. Sorry about the way this looks. I don't think there's a good way of doing that. Now I'm taking one of my favorite products right now. It's the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner. This is such a cheap alternative for liquid liner and it's brilliant. This brush is so thin. I highly recommend it and it's super cheap. We can get that from Kmart down here in Australia. So I'm just using that to do my inner, what would you call that, inner wing? This is my first time doing an inner wing. I think I did not a bad job. Now I'm just pulling that tape off. It looks like it hurts, but it doesn't. Basically because I did my foundation first. That's obviously ripped off the foundation. So just with a beauty blender, I'm going to go in and dab that all away and make that all smooth. Then for lips today, I'm using Dose of Colors in the color Stone. It's a liquid lip. I'm not using any lip liner today. I'm going straight on with the lip color. I don't feel that this look requires any more depth to it. I think the eyes are enough. It's quite bold. And I think that the pairing of this liquid lip is quite suited. It's quite a nudie pink, a beautiful lip color to finish off today's look. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and this look that I've recreated for you today. If you did like it, please make sure you thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.